Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So,
Uh, yes, a very good morning to one and all present over here. Respected Principal of Golaghat Commerce College, Dr. Utpal Sharma sir. Respected Coordinator of IQAC, Dr. Pranjal Pratim Dutta sir. My dear colleagues, Ms. Sangeeta Das and Harmeet Singh, uh, and my dear students. It's my privilege to introduce before you the resource person of our today's program. He is Professor Pranjal Besbora, the former head of the Department of Commerce, Dibrugarh University. Apart from this, he was the founder director of the Center for Management Studies, and he has been in charge as vice chancellor for quite a couple of days in Dibrugarh University as well. Apart from being a great teacher, he has authored many important books on management, business ethics, personality development, and many more. And apart from this, he has enormous research publications in both national and international journals. Uh, Today, he will be delivering the lecture program on investment awareness. So, sir, on behalf of Department of Banking, Golaghat Commerce College, and on behalf of IQAC, also we are in collaboration with IQAC. Minister Manas Patim Sharma, welcome you to this program. Now, just before going to start the program, I would like to request our respected principal, sir, to deliver his inaugural speech. Over to you, sir.
Uh, Thank you, Manas. Uh, Respected research person, Professor Pranjal Besbora, coordinator of the webinar, Mr. Manas Pratim Sharma, IQAC coordinator, Dr. Pranjal Pratim Datta, joint coordinator, Ms. Sangeeta Das, esteemed participants, and my dear students. I welcome Professor Besbora, sir, who is an eminent educationist and former head of the Department of Commerce, Dept University. We are very happy that Department of Banking of Golaghat Commerce College is organizing this webinar to provide awareness to the students about investment. Golaghat Commerce College was established in the year 1972. The then founder principal, late Ponaram Neok, has left no stone unturned for the development of the college. And following the footsteps of this great person, our teachers of all the departments are always trying to do something new, something more for the upliftment of the students. Today, this webinar will also enlighten our students about investment, and this is a very interesting topic. We actually, everybody want to save money, and the first very matter to keep in mind that we must have financial literacy, and which starts from our home. Most of the parents give a piggy bank to their children, in which they save their spare cents, birthday money or cash gifts received from their relatives or families. This concept helps them to maintain a discipline of saving. But financial markets are complex and are much beyond the concept of saving only. If children understand the concept of financial market as per their age, this can prevent them from investing in wrong financial instruments later. So when students are aware of the concept, they can influence their families by sharing the knowledge on importance of savings and take necessary steps to better manage their money. The spreading the concept of financial literacy and creating financial awareness among students can be a great help. So this is, I think, the preliminary one that we must have uh, literacy on invest on that is financial literacy, that how we can save or how we can invest. Then we must also have a interest That is, everything else, I think, depends on interest. If we have a good interest on any topic, any such, here we are talking about investment. If we have a good interest on investment, I think we will succeed. So I'd like to cite an example here that whenever I'm busy in my chamber, students come to my chamber, then I ask them that, where is his home? Then they say they are coming from Silonija, Karbi Anglong. That is from a distant place. Then I ask them, where do you stay here? Then they say that we are in a, PG or in a rented house. Then I ask them that how much they pay. Then they say that they are paying 1,500 or 2,000 like this. But they do not know that our hostel provides them facility to stay in the hostel only for 500 rupees. So this is a matter of awareness. Just I am citing this example that students should know. Students must be aware that is what is happening around them. So I think this is a very good topic that they will be able to know from our resource person various matters about investments and what are actually what we need to do for investments. So with these words, I welcome our resource person, all the participants once again to our college, to this webinar. And I would like to conclude with these words, my inaugural speech. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a wonderful speech. Now, I'd like to request the coordinator of IQAC, Dr. Pranjalpatim Datta, sir, to say a few words about this program. Over to you, sir. Sir, you are not audible, sir.
ল্যাপটপ আনমিউট কৰি লওক।
Yes, sir.
এতিয়া
Yes,
শুনিছো।
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone present here. It gives me great pleasure to be with you this morning. I, on behalf of the Internal Quality Assurance Cell, Golaghat Commerce College, extend a very warm welcome to all of you present in this online lecture program. We are privileged to have with us eminent personality, Professor Pranjal Bezbura, sir. I welcome you, sir, to share your knowledge and vast experience with the participants on investment awareness. I would give my regards to our respected principal, sir, for encouraging us to conduct this program. My appreciation goes to the head Department of Banking, who is the coordinator of this program, and the joint coordinator of that department. Both of them made this program a reality. I trust the session will enrich and equip our students with useful information so that they can apply in their prospective field, because we know investment is the only way to make our future better. And we must know why should we invest, impact of inflation on investment, what are the different investment avenues available for our investment. So I wish everyone a very productive program. So thank you. Thank you, Manish. Over to Manoj.
Yes, thank you so much, sir, for your inspiration and speech. Now, we are handing over the session to the respected resource person, Professor Pranjal Bezbura, sir. Sir, now you can start the program. And I request all the students to be very attentive and to attend the program. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much, the team Golaghat Commerce College, respected Principal Dr. Sharma, IQAC Coordinator of Golaghat Commerce College, Dr. Pranjalpatim Datta, my student and head of the Department of Banking, Golaghat Commerce College, Manaspatim Sharma, and joint coordinator of this particular program, and dear participant students. I think majority of the participants are students. I don't know if some faculty members are joining, apart from this joint coordinator of the program, Dr. Panjal Pratim Dr. and Manas Pratim. If there are more faculty members, I don't know. Anyway, whoever is there, but it is a program designed for the students. It is, as it has been said already, that it is an investment awareness program. We can say that this is a program on financial education, making aware of certain financial matters, particularly with reference to savings and investment. Bombay Stock Exchange, BSC, they have been organizing different programs to aware the people about the investment avenues, where to invest, how to invest. But being in a remote place from the commercial places of the country, particularly from Mumbai, this kind of awareness program are very less in this part of the country. And probably this may be one of the reasons that this part of the country are economically and financially backward. We have lesser financial awareness. Probably that's why this is one of the efforts on the part of the BSC, Bombay Stock Exchange, and its some other allied organization, who are trying throughout the length and breadth of the country to spread the awareness about financial investment. And now they are working on educating or making the students, particularly graduate students, aware about investment, considering that they are the potential future investors. Because these students, those who are pursuing their graduate programs, they are, after 5 years or 6 years, they will be joining some jobs, they will be working, they will be earning. And considering these facts, that when they will be earning, they will be able to save money, they will be able to invest, and probably this is the reason why this kind of program has been organized. Now, as we have said that our program is about financial education and investment awareness program, as it is said. Dr. Manas Pratim Sharma.
Yes, sir.
Whether slide has come?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you. Because in our online program, these are certain things, these are certain terms. These are very common. Am I audible? Whether my slides are visible? These
Yes,
are to be verified time and again. Otherwise, if I'll be speaking and you are not seeing what I am presenting, if you are not listening, there will be no meaning of this kind of program. Anyway, now investment awareness. Then, first of all, my dear students, what is investment? Investment is a strategy of putting money into different areas and assets so that it generates rate of return. It generates a rate of return, mind you, that is better than what it would earn if it was laying idle. টকা পইচা যদি ক'তো বিনিয়োগ নকৰাকৈ ৰাখি থোৱা হয় তেতিয়াহ'লে আইডল মানি যেনেকৈ থৈছিলে টকা পইচা তেনেকৈ পৰি থাকিব তাৰ কোনো এপ্ৰিচিয়েশ্যন নহয় তাৰ বৃদ্ধি নহয় কিন্তু ইনভেষ্টমেণ্টৰ যোগেদি আমি যদি বিনিয়োগ কৰোঁ কিবা উৎপাদনশীল কামত তাক বিনিয়োগ কৰা হয় তেতিয়াহ'লে সেই টকা পইচা কিছু বছৰৰ পাছত কিছু সময়ৰ পাছত কি সেই তোমাৰ বিনিয়োগৰ পৰিমাণৰ ওপৰত কিছু লাভ অৰ্জন কৰিবলৈ সক্ষম হয় সেইকাৰণে বিনিয়োগৰ প্ৰশ্ন আহে আইডল ৰখাতকৈ এনেই পেলাই থোৱাতকৈ বিনিয়োগ কৰাৰ অৰ্থ আমি বহুতে জানো যে বেংকত আমি পইচা থওঁ there are avenues like fixed deposits investing in equities investment in mutual funds investing in gold these are certain ways how your money can be invested or money can be utilized with an expectation of earning rate of return on your investment. It means that in future course of time, you will be earning some profits from your money. Now, while learning about investment, we must know who is an investor. That is the person who invests, who utilizes his or her money in productive avenues, productive purposes, with an expectation of rate of return is known as an investor. But an investor has to have certain objectives, investment objective, as each and every activity has certain objectives in view. So is the case with investment. An investor, it is said that without an investment objective is like a traveler without a destination. It means that while you are investing, when you are investing, you have to have certain objectives. How much return you want out of your investment? What are the purpose for which you are investing? It means that you have to have certain objectives to fulfill out of your investment. So now, question is that investment is putting money instead of keeping it idle in certain productive avenues and assets so that you earn some rate of return. The person who invests is an investor. And now question is that why we should invest? What's the reason for making investment? Why we should go for investing? First thing is the inflation. You must be listening. You must come across the term, the inflation. This has close linkage with the price rise. It means the prices inflated, price goes up. And because of that, value of money depreciates, value of the money goes down. Inflation means that when price of the commodities increase in a marketplace, the purchasing power in the hands of the people, income earner, goes reduces. This is described as situation of inflation. When inflation comes, when there is inflation in the economy, purchasing power of the people reduces. So take care of inflation. Inflation usually continuously taking place. Rate of inflation may more or less from time to time, but inflation is there always. So that's why finance people, those who are expert in finance, they talk about the time value of money. Time value of money, it means that the value of 100 rupees today is usually less than the 100 rupees value of rupee 100 2 years ahead. আজি 100 টকাটোৰ যিমান মূল্য দুবছৰৰ পাছত এই 100 টকাৰ মূল্য 100 টকা নহবও পাৰে it means that by paying 100 rupees the same thing you are able to buy today you may not be able to buy because the prices of the commodities may be more than that, which you can buy with rupees 100 today, you may need 120 rupees or 30 rupees to buy the same thing after 2 years. This is what is called time value of money. Over time, because of the price rise and inflation, the purchasing power of the people reduces. This is a situation of inflation. And to take care of inflation, which is taking place in the economy, we need to invest so that from our existing savings, we may earn some interest so that it can take care of the inflation which is taking place. So one reason why we should invest is inflation is there in the economy, and because of that, we need to invest. Then second, retirement planning. You need to plan for the retirement. Those who are working in any kind of jobs, the salaried persons, for every month's work, people are getting salaries. Now, once income will be stopped, when a person will retire, his or her income, regular salary will be stopped. Retirement planning is that by virtue of retirement, once salary will be stopped, regular income will be stopped, then he or she has to live his or her life. For that, you have to plan today itself, so that you get some kind of income after you are retired from your job. So for making retirement planning, we need to make some investment systematically over a period of your work life. Then you need more money. You need to invest money for taking care of your unplanned expenses. Expenses which are not planned abruptly, certain expenses you need to bear to take care of the sudden requirements, meet the sudden requirements of expenses, that is, which were unplanned or which could not be foreseen earlier. For that also, we need to make some investment so that suddenly when you need more money to spend, suppose a person in our family got seriously ill to take care of serious diseases of a family member, nowadays huge amount of money is required. To take care of that kind of unplanned expenses, because our disease ailments do not come informing earlier, they suddenly come. So this is another reason why we should invest the unplanned expenses. Then luxury spending. Yes, you are an employee of an organization earning regular salary, and even though you are earning a regular salary, suddenly every month, every time you cannot cannot spend money on luxury items. You may have a mind, you may have some expectation, aspirations to buy certain luxurious things, go for certain luxury spending. So to meet those expectations, people may invest some money after some period of time once objective of spending on certain luxury items may be possible by way of making investment and earning some extra money out of investment. Now, why does investment awareness program kind of thing, why it is required? This is a basic education of investment. Investment awareness means that this is basic what is investment, why you are to invest, and the way to invest, what may be the avenues of investment. Knowing these preliminary things, this is about the basic education of investment. For basic education of investment also, we need awareness about investment. Then customers be aware. While investing money, you are the user of investment avenues, or you are a customer. But while investing, we must be, as a customer, we should be very much aware of the different avenues, different schemes of investment. Otherwise, we may be cheated in the marketplace by some of the unscrupulous players. বজাৰত বৰ বিভিন্ন ধৰণৰ মানুহ থাকে, particularly a বিত্তীয় ক্ষেত্ৰত, in financial matters. There are many players, they try to lure the customers that you please come and invest money within 3 years, it will be double. No, that kind of scheme, no organization can give you that kind of investment return. So we should be very much aware as a customer that which are the good investment avenues and which are not. Usually traditional approach of investment is that traditionally people earn income. Out of one's income, people spend on necessary items as well as some luxury items. After spending whatever we earn, that is from our income, whatever we spend, after spending whatever money remains after meeting our necessities as well as spending some amount of our earning in luxury items, then some amount which remains, this usually we save, and a portion of that we may invest with the aspect of getting a higher return in future. Now, after knowing that we need to invest, or after having some idea about why we should invest, now if we want to invest and save out of our income, then we need to make some planning. That is financial planning. Now, first of all, what is planning? As a student of commerce and management, you must be knowing that what is planning. Planning is nothing but deciding in advance, taking a decision today for your tomorrow's action. This is planning. Today is the decision for tomorrow's action. This is known as planning. It means that tomorrow what you will be doing, today you have decided that tomorrow I am going to do this kind of things. So is the case of financial planning. It means that where you will be putting your money, how will be putting your money, and how much you will be saving and how much you will be investing. Regarding that, you have to make certain plan, you have to take certain decisions well ahead, and then gradually you will be putting your money at different avenues of investment. And this is what is, if you decide today how you'll be investing, how you'll be doing, how kind of what are your expectations out of this investment, all these things will form part of your financial planning. And it is said that not to speak of finance and investment, for any dream to come true, it is important to set certain specific goals, for yourself. The same holds true even in case of financial investment. When you are going to make a financial investment, then also you have to make certain plan. One can spend an entire life earning and saving money, but if you have not planned and invested smartly, it will be in vain. So we must plan smartly. You must go for smart planning, smart financial plan. That is, whatever you want in future, usually what for you are planning, you want certain things in future. You want a secure retirement if you are a working person. If you want to go for holiday and vacations with a certain interval of time, you want to buy a good vehicle, good car, have a fine home to live in, or you want to do a business, establish a business. For all these activities, for all these things, you need money. Where you will get the money? Required for all these things, what you want in future, that is money. And that where from that money will come? It will come from your investment. It means that from your return on investment. Investment is that putting your money and assets in such places that so that you earn rate of return on your investment. And this rate of return on your investment will fulfill many of your wants in future. Only good financial planning will get you there. That is, only good financial planning will help you to get what you want to have in future, like a secure retirement, good holidays and vacations, car, home, and establish a business. All these purposes, you need money, and only a good financial planning help you to have all these things in your life. Now, what is financial planning? A financial plan is a comprehensive strategy. It is tailor-made in accordance with your financial goals, taking into account your current financial position and designing a plan that helps you to achieve your future financial destination in most effective manner. Mind you that to make a financial plan, so you need to take into consideration your current financial position, current income. Without understanding, without having, without taking into consideration your present earning and financial position, if you want to make bigger investment than your existing financial position, then your objectives of investment may not be fulfilled. So while making financial planning, you have to take into consideration your existing financial position. তোমাৰ বৰ্তমান বিত্তীয় অৱস্থাটো কি, তোমাৰ আৰ্নিং কিমান, তোমাৰ দৰমহা কিমান, এই সকলোবিলাক কথা আগতে বিবেচনা কৰি লৈহে ইনভেষ্টমেন্টৰ পৰিকল্পনাটো যুগুতাব লাগিব। তেতিয়াহে ফলপ্ৰসূভাৱে তোমাৰ ভৱিষ্যতৰ বিত্তীয় যি উদ্দেশ্য, ভৱিষ্যতত যি কাম কৰিব বিচৰাত টকা পইচাৰ সহায়ত সেইখিনি ফুলফিল হ'ব। So let us understand the importance of financial planning and how it can be rewarding. The financial planning কৰাৰ গুৰুত্বটো কি আৰু ইয়াৰ পৰা আমি কেনেকৈ ভাল ফল পাব পাৰোঁ, ফাইনেন্সিয়েল প্লেনিঙৰ যোগেদি কেনেকৈ আমি ভাল ফল লাভ কৰিব পাৰোঁ। অৰ্থাৎ আমি আশা কৰা মতে আমাৰ বিত্তীয় অৱস্থাটো টনকিয়াল কৰিব পাৰোঁ, বিত্তৰ সহায়ত কৰিব পৰা বেলেগ বেলেগ কামবিলাক কৰিব পাৰোঁ। আগতে যিটো উল্লেখ কৰিলোঁ যে মানুহৰ ৰিটায়াৰমেণ্টৰ পিছত তেওঁৰ ৰেগুলাৰ ইনকাম হোৱাৰ কাৰণে আমি ৰেগুলাৰলি ইনভেষ্টমেণ্ট কৰিব পাৰোঁ। আমি ভাল ঘৰ এটা সাজিবৰ কাৰণে ইনভেষ্টমেণ্ট কৰাৰ প্ৰয়োজন হয়, এখন গাড়ী ল'বলৈ ইনভেষ্টমেণ্ট কৰাৰ প্ৰয়োজন হয়। এই সকলোবিলাক কাম কৰোঁতে আমি কেনেকৈ ইনভেষ্ট কৰিলে আমি আমাৰ এই উদ্দেশ্যবিলাকত উপনীত হ'ব পাৰিম, সেই সম্পৰ্কে আমি অকণমান বুজিবলৈ যত্ন কৰিব লাগিব। আৰু তাৰ কাৰণে মই পিছৰ কেইখনমান শ্লাইডত কেইটামান কথা কৈছোঁ। তাৰ প্ৰথমতে কৈ ল'লোঁ যে ইউ নিড টু মেনেজ ইউৰ ইনকাম। তোমাৰ যিটো এক্সিষ্টিং ইনকাম আছে সেইটো যে তোমাৰ নগদ প্ৰয়োজন কিমান, নগদ টকাৰ প্ৰয়োজন কিমান ঘৰত চলিবৰ কাৰণে। And for that, you can make an income and expenditure budgeting. Income, you know, what you earn regularly, you may not make a budget for your income, but expenditure, you have to make a budget. Because in most of the cases in personal income, in case of our personal income, we know what is our income if I am a salaried person, because I know my salary. So with this income, how I will spend, what are my spending requirements? মই কি কি এৰিয়াত খৰচ কৰিব লাগিব, খোৱা পিন্ধা থকা, তাৰপিছত আমি কিছুমান আনন্দ উপভোগ কৰিবৰ কাৰণেও কিছুমান খৰচ কৰিবলগীয়া হয়। সকলোবিলাক খৰচৰ এখন বাজেট এষ্টিমেট কৰি ল'লে তেতিয়া আমাৰ যি আৰ্নিং আছে, যি ইনকাম আছে, যি আয় আছে, সেই আয়খিনি সুচাৰুৰূপে পৰিচালনা কৰা হ'ব। Then managing cash flows, আজিৰ কিখিনি টকা পইচাৰ নগদ টকাৰ প্ৰয়োজন আছে, কাইলৈ পৰহে ভৱিষ্যতত আমাৰ কিখিনি দায়িত্ব আছে টকাৰ পইচাৰ দ্বাৰা কৰিব পৰা। গতিকে কেছ ফ্ল'জ মিনছ কেছ ইনফ্ল' এণ্ড আউটফ্ল'। টকা কেছ ফ্ল' বুলি ক'লে যে নগদ টকা তোমাৰ হাতলৈ ইনকাম হৈ হাতলৈ অহাটোক কয় ইনফ্ল', নিজলৈ আহিল। এণ্ড এক্সপেণ্ডিচাৰ যেতিয়া কৰোঁ তেতিয়া টকা পইচা আমাৰ পৰা ওলাই যায়, সেইটো হ'ল কেছ আউটফ্ল'। এই আমাৰ কেছ ইনফ্ল' এণ্ড আউটফ্ল' that has to be managed. Then simply knowing your income and making a budget and managing your cash flow is not enough. Out of your income, you need to build wealth. Simply earning and making money is not equivalent to building capital or making wealth. Everybody wants to build wealth. সকলোৱে সম্পদ আহৰণৰ কাৰণে, সম্পদ গঢ়িবৰ কাৰণে যত্ন কৰে বা বিচাৰে। যত্ন কৰে নহয়, sorry. কিন্তু very few people understand and follow the discipline required to build the same. কিছুমান অনুশাসন আমি মানি চলিব লাগিব যদি আমি প্ৰকৃততে সম্পদ গঢ়িব বিচাৰো। সম্পত্তি গঢ়িব বিচাৰিলে, মূলধন গঠন কৰিবলৈ বিচাৰিলে আমি কিছুমান অনুশাসনৰ ভিতৰত থাকিব লাগিব। We must be disciplined. How to spend, where to spend, where not to spend. This kind of discipline we have to follow. Otherwise, we won't be able to build wealth. Then identify investment opportunities. For building wealth, you need to invest. And you must find out what are the investment opportunities, where to invest, which will give you more return, where risk is less, where risk is more. And investment opportunities, while finding, it must be relevant to your own financial situation. And you must know, you must plan how to allocate money among different type of investment. Simply knowing the investment opportunity is not enough. All kind of investments may not be giving you equal return, or all investment opportunities are not riskless. So there are risks in investing. So all these things are to be studied, and accordingly in different investment avenues, we should put some money. But in the name of investing, earning, building wealth, you cannot forgo your standard of living. You must maintain your own standard of living. Without maintaining standard of living, going for investment, that will not give you the desired objectives of investment. So, the family standard of living, we should see that our investment expectation does not pressurize our standard of living, or our standard of living should not suffer, and that our own standard of living has to be maintained. Then after that only we should think of investing in different avenues of investment. And managing your finance, the important thing is that protect the future of your loved ones. Protecting the future of your loved ones. My students, when you will be an earning member of your family, then you will realize that what is the need for protecting the future of one's loved ones. This can be done by insuring oneself and also the assets one has built. To secure the future of our loved ones, by creating certain assets, building certain assets, which will help to protect the interest of our loved ones, our children, and other members of the family. Suppose I am the only earning member of my family. So I love my wife and other family members, including my children. But suppose I am the only income earner, and somehow I died. What will happen to my family members, all my loved ones? For that, we need to do life insurance, insuring ourselves. there are many life insurance companies and those who provide many insurance avenues. By insuring ourselves, by paying a regular premium for insuring my life, after my death, at least my loved ones will not be in financial difficulties. At least they will get some lump sum amount of money to take care of their needs. Insurance company will pay because regularly by insuring my life, regularly I used to pay premium during my work life till the date of my expiry. So this insurance is of utmost importance in an individual's personal finance, because this insurance is for life insurance is for others, for our loved ones, to take care of their financial needs after in my absence. So now, coming to the investment again, a good investment planning has the potential of turning goals from dreams into realities. We have certain investment goals, and those investment goals will become reality if we make a good investment planning. Now, while going for investing, let us see, there are certain investments which are to be avoided. I'll not take much time in discussing these aspects. That is, where not to invest. There are certain schemes like money circulation schemes, multi-level marketing schemes, network marketing, self-employment yojana, then cheat funds and Ponzi schemes. Seed funds, earlier so many seed funds were there, and nowadays seed funds are reducing, but at some point of time in our economy, seed funds have cheated many investors. Many of people's hard-earned money has been lost because of those seed funds and unscrupulous financial money lenders. And the Ponzi schemes, there are certain financial schemes, there are certain organizations, those who are offering absurd proposals to lure the customers, lure the people that you invest. Whatever you invest 1,000 rupees and you will get, it will become double after 3 years. No, at present you cannot, no organization can give you double the money you have invested in 3 years' time. Even it is very difficult to get it double nowadays in 19 years. So we should be aware of this unscrupulous people in the people and the organization, and we have to find out. That's why investment awareness is required. You may have money, say extra money, surplus money, but your hard-earned money cannot be invested in the schemes where you know that your money will be lost. So that's why these are certain areas where we should not go for investment. We should be very wise while investing. The principles of wise investing is that save prudently, invest even more wisely. Save prudently, and while investing, you should be wise enough. If you do not know about the avenues of investment, you take help of the experts. Diversify your portfolio where you will be investing. Don't put your surplus money, savings in one place only. In different places, different investment avenues, you divide your savings. While investing, one thing is very much important, that don't be greedy. Have a reasonable expectation. Yes, we have expectations to fulfill, and that's why we invest. But don't be greedy. If someone says that, okay, your money will be doubled within 3 years, and you are putting your hard-earned money, and then instead of doubling, you may not get your principal back. So that's why don't be greedy. We have to have expectation, no doubt about that, but our expectations should be reasonable. Now, one very important thing is that for the sake of investment, for investing, one should not borrow. Investment you do only out of your savings. If you can save from your income, whatever you can save, that much only one should invest. My dear students, when you will be earning after 5, 6, 10 years, then you should remember that we should invest. Out of investment, you will get return on investment, no doubt about that. But with that expectation, you should not borrow and put your borrowed money into investment. No. And while investing, investment should be a regular feature. Invest regularly. And it is important to start investing early. That's why this investment awareness program. So that at the early age of one's earning, when you start earning, immediately you should start investing. Because in the next slide, you will see that when one invests at an early age, how the money grows and how it helps the person financially. How the financial growth take place. What is the onus of financial growth if the investment process is started at the early age. Suppose here in the slide, if you put money in a savings bank account, money in savings account, suppose 1 lakh rupees is there. Interest earned 1 year, assumed 4%. The slide was prepared much earlier. Just 2 days back, I met one of my students who is a branch manager of my Dibrugarh University branch of State Bank of India. I asked him, what is the present rate of interest in the savings bank account? He said that only 2.7%, not even 4%. What you have seen in the slide, it is less than that. The 2.7% per annum is simple interest, is the interest given on a savings bank account. So putting money into savings bank account is not going to be appreciated over time. Rather, it will depreciate. Nowadays, whatever you have earned in the form of interest, that is 2.7% or whatever interest you earn, on the interest, you have to pay tax, income tax. Here in the slide, 4% assumed rate of interest, 4,000 in 1 year, and tax on interest, 33%. It becomes 1,356. That will be reduced. And impact of inflation assumed at the rate of 5%. Usually many times yearly inflation rate is more than 5%. Even if it is 5%, your value of 1 lakh rupees will be reduced by 5,000 rupees at the end of the year. And then 1,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees put in the savings bank account its value will be at the end of the year 97,000. Its value will be reduced because of inflation. Interest you have to pay on the tax you have to pay on the interest you have earned. So this is what happens if money is put in the savings bank account. There is no point in putting more money in the savings bank account. Of course, to meet our immediate liquidity requirement, immediate cash requirements, we have to put some amount of money in the savings bank account so that immediately whenever you need, you can take it out, because nowadays ATM cards are there. So if you have some money in the savings bank account, then only from ATM cards you can withdraw money. That is to meet your daily requirements, immediate requirements, financial requirements. Now, here in the slide, you see what is the power of compounding. Compound interest rate you must have heard, you must have learned as a commerce student. Manas, am I audible? Hello? Manas? Okay. Who's there? Because all this time, almost 45 minutes, I have been talking only. So I do not have any idea whether you are listening. Hello. Yes, now, my students, okay, sorry for this interruption. On online programs, this kind of inquiries are to be made from time and again. So now here in the slide, it is shown that 1,000 rupees invested per month at an assumed rate of interest, 8% rate of interest, till the age of 60, a person is investing. Now, when the person started investing at the age of 25, just after joining his or her job, at the age of 25, if he starts investing 1,000 rupees per month at the assumed rate of 8% rate of interest, total amount saved will be up to 60 years, 4,20,000. And its value will be at the age of 60, 23,09,185 at the 8% rate of interest. If one starts investing 1,000 rupees at the age of 30, it will become your investment will be 3,60,000. It will become 15 lakhs. At the age of 35, if you start investing, your investment at the age of 60 will be 3 lakhs, and amount value will be, total value you will be getting 9,57,367. And if you start at the age of 40, your investment will be 2,40,000, and it will, its value will become just 5,92,947 at 8% rate of interest, 90. Now, we have seen from this slide that investment and savings, whatever we do, it should be started early. If we start early, the compounding effects that help you to get the higher amount at the time of retirement. So yeah, we have seen that where if in this slide, in this particular example, if you start at the age of 25, investment of 4.2 lakhs will give you 23 lakhs. Huge benefit of compounding, power of compounding. Here, power of compounding continued. Now, in the earlier slide, we said that at the assumed 8% rate of interest. Now, in the slide, the same 1,000 rupees, 1,000 per month, at the assumed rate of 15% per annum till the age of 60. Same thing, you have seen that your own investment at the age of 25 is 4,20,000. At the age of 40, your own investment will be 2,40,000. But then we are at the 15% rate of interest. If it can earn, if your savings can earn, your 1,000 rupees investment can earn 15% per annum rate of interest. It can be just 1,48,60,000 for 645. You see what is the great power of compounding. So the power of compounding means that this year you have, first year you have invested 12,000 rupees, 1,000 per month. First year 12,000, you will be earning interest on 12,000 rupees at the rate of 8% or 15%. Then after getting this interest, on this total amount, again, next year, interest will be calculated on 12,000. Along with the further investments, your 12,000 something, which will be after calculating the interest for 1 year, that will be invested. That is called compounding interest, power of compounding. Every year, interest will be added to your principal and the whole amount will be invested. And then next year, you will be earning interest on the whole amount. So this is what is power of compounding. And you see, if the assumed rate of interest is 15%, in that case, it can become 1.5 crore, that is 1,48,60,000. 645. Of course, if one starts at the early age, that's why, again, I repeat, why you, the potential investors, should know about this investments, or why you should be aware about the investment and its avenues. Because if one starts investing at the early age, great benefits can be reaped. During the long term of 15 years, the benchmark of the Bombay Stock Exchange, BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange Sensex, that has generated more than 17% growth, 17% capital appreciation growth rate, CAGR return. The first compound annual growth rate is just CAGR. That's compounded annual growth rate is 17%. Our assumption in the earlier slide is about 15% we assume. So now our market has grown further. This is up to 35, last 15 years, this is an old, this is up to 2018 only. The figures has been given. In 2021, it crossed 60,000. So growth was quite higher than 17%. Now it means that in the long run, always one gets the benefits of compounding, because there may be downfall at some point of time. There was some point of time it comes much down, But there is an increasing trend. In the long term, long run, ultimately, a power of compounding helps the investors when it is started early. So it is never late. It is never too late to start. So at any point of at any age, an individual can start investing or investing one's money. Investment pyramid of investment. It is necessary for a person on having financial responsibility. Always be honest while taking an insurance. People, while taking an insurance, they are not being honest. They do not disclose everything to the insurer. So one should have adequate insurance. When I talked about earlier about that, for our protection of our loved ones, we need to insure our life. But that should be adequate insurance. And if we do it at the early age, like investment, our premium, monthly premium or yearly premium will be lesser than if one starts at a later age. So, and here it is called term insurance. Term insurance is not an investment, it is an insurance only. This is for the protection of the future of our loved ones. If I die, my loved members of the family, their life will be financially secured. It means that the insurance company will give after my death, untimely death, the lump sum amount of money. That is what was earlier planned. Have an adequate insurance means that adequate amount should be ensured while insuring one's life. And we should go for term insurance. Usually our people, they do life insurance, they buy life insurance policies, but they consider this as an investment avenue. So always expects that for 20 years of policy passes, and at the end of 20 years, how much money one will get after accumulating that amount as a savings and investment avenue. People consider it, but insurance purpose is not like that. Many people, those who are earning at present, those who are earning and those who are buying life insurance policies, they are buying life insurance policies as an investment avenue. But it is such that we should go for term insurance. Term insurance means that you are insuring your life at a lesser amount of premium. Your family members can get financial protection to a great extent. Huge amount of money can be, lump sum money can be made available after your death. But yes, whatever premium you are paying every year on your life, that is a premium for protection of the future of your loved ones only. If you are surviving, you are not going to get anything out of that term insurance premium what you have paid. But it is it is a way of investing, you can say that, even though in your lifetime you are not going to get any return. But unfortunately, if the only earning member expires, his or her loved ones in the family will get a financial protection. So, my dear students, with this, I want to conclude my speech on investment awareness program, or you can say that this is a financial literacy program. I know the students of commerce, they have a lot of financial literacy in comparison to the students of other two streams, arts and sciences. Because a lot of finance and accounts you have to study since your +2 stage, and you are in BCom program. So that's why a good amount of financial knowledge you people do have. Still, this is about specifically investment and savings. So I think that I could give you some amount of awareness about the finance and investment. I stop my presentation. If you have any queries to make, you can ask questions. I'll be happy to answer some of the questions if you at all have. So session is open for making queries, of course not observations. Another 12-13 minutes, we can entertain some questions.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for your nice deliberation. Now, as Sir has said, if you have any questions onto the topic, so you can directly ask the question to our respected resource person. So students, if you are interested, if you want to know something, you please ask any question to our respected resource person.
Sir, hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, which is the safest way to invest our money on financial market?
In what class you are studying? Which year?
Sir,
Or which
BCom
semester?
commerce.
Third semester. So you want to ask the safest way of investment.
Investment.
Yes, this is most commonly asked question by the investors, those who want to invest. And if you want to invest in a financial market in equities, then risk is always there. You cannot say that the such and such equity investment is safe. Risk is always there. But no, question is that in business and finance, no risk, no gain. You have to have some amount of risk while investing. Now, as you have asked, safest way. Nowadays, people invest in mutual funds. And in mutual funds also, there are certain ways of making systematic investment. Systematic investment means that in mutual funds, at one time, a lump sum amount you are not investing. It is called SIP, systematic investment program. Now, in a systematic investment plan or program, if you invest systematically every month, you are investing some amount of money. Like while I was talking about the power of compounding, showing a slide where 1,000 rupees invested. Suppose if you are investing in a particular mutual fund that is SIP program every month, 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees. Then your risk of losing money is very less. And that too, if you invest it for a longer period. If you continue for 5 years, 10 years, or 15 years time, then in the long run, you will get the benefit, you will get the power of compounding and benefit of market growth, etc. So specifically speaking, as you have asked, what is the safest way of investment? There is no such specific answer. Nobody, no financial expert can say that this is the safest you, because some amount of risk is there everywhere. But yes, most of the people, they consider, and many of the investors, they are getting benefit out of this systematic investment plan of mutual fund. Deposit. Could I satisfy your answer?
Yes, sir.
তোমাৰ প্ৰশ্নটো উত্তৰ দিব পাৰিবনে?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. বহুতখিনি ক্লিয়াৰ হ'ল sir. এনেকে ধৰ ক্ৰিপ্টোকাৰেন্সি ইনভেষ্টমেন্ট, তাৰপিছত ৰিয়েল এষ্টেট
আমি
ইনভেষ্টমেন্ট।
ক্ৰিপ্টোকাৰেন্সি কথা নাপাতো ইয়াত, একদম চিধা চিধি কথা। আমি একদম
sorry.
Right.
ক্ৰিপ্টোকাৰেন্সিটো একদম বেলেগ বস্তু হৈ গ'ল।
It has not legalized yet.
Yes.
এইটো ইনভেষ্টমেন্টৰ কথা আমি পাতিব নোৱাৰো অপেনকে।
Right, sir.
Oh, sorry, sir.
নোৱাৰি দেই, বেয়া নাপাবা।
Sorry, sir.
ঠিক আছে, নাই একো নাই। তোমাৰ এই ক্ৰিপ্টোকাৰেন্সি কথা ওলাই আছে, তুমি সোধাটো তোমাৰ ইউ হেভ গট দ্য ৰাইট। আৰু তুমি সুধিবা, আৰু আমি কিন্তু শিক্ষক হিচাপে ক'ব লাগিব যে আমি এইটো আলোচনা কৰিব নোৱাৰো এনেকে অপেনকে।
Sir, what about currency?
কি ক'লা?
Currency, sir, currency.
কাৰেন্সিটো কি ক'ব লাগে?
Sir, currency to investment কৰিব পাৰি, তো তাত কেনেকুৱা risk reward?
You are talking about forex investment.
Yes.
Forex market.
Yes, not only not. Yes, it is forex. Forex, equity.
নাই আমাৰ আলোচনাটো মানে জেনেৰেল ইনভেষ্টমেন্ট।
Okay.
আৰু এইটো ফৰেক্স ইনভেষ্টমেন্ট, that is also that's a very big thing. সেইটোৰ এইটো প্ৰিলিমিনাৰী এৱাৰনেছ লৈ তুমি এইটো কি কয় ফৰেন এক্সচেঞ্জত ইনভেষ্ট কৰা বা তেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ কি কয় এইটো, এই শব্দটো মনলৈ অহা নাই, স্পেকুলেশ্যন কৰা, সেইটো আমাৰ এইখিনি এৱাৰনেছে তোমাক সহায় নকৰিব। আৰু সদ্যহতে আমি অসমৰ নিচিনা ঠাইত থাকি আমি জেনেৰেল ইনভেষ্টমেণ্ট আৰু ছেভিংছৰ এভিনিউবিলাকৰ সম্পৰ্কে আমাৰ এৱাৰনেছটো, সজাগতাটো থকাটো বৰ দৰকাৰ। আৰু আমি এতিয়া ছাত্ৰ হৈ আছো, ছাত্ৰসকলেও কিন্তু ভালকে যদি এই কথাটো বুজি পোৱা যায়, ইনভেষ্টমেণ্টৰ কথাটো, আমি আমাৰ গাৰ্জেনসকলক, আমাৰ অগ্ৰজসকলকো গাইড কৰিব পাৰো যে এইখিনি ইনভেষ্টমেণ্টৰ এনেকুৱা সুবিধা আছে। ইনভেষ্ট নকৰাকৈ এনেই পেলাই থোৱা পইচাখিনি অযথা তাৰ ভেলু কমি গৈ থাকে, কিন্তু ইনভেষ্ট কৰিলে তাৰ ভেলুৰ এপ্ৰিচিয়েশ্যন হয়। That's why investment awareness is required. আৰু আমাৰ দেশতে গুজৰাট, মহাৰাষ্ট্ৰৰ দৰে দেশত মানুহে টকা পইচা অযথা ছেভিংছ বেংক একাউণ্টত থৈ নিদিয়ে। যিকোনো প্ৰকাৰে প্ৰডাক্টিভ, উৎপাদনশীল কিবা বিনিয়োগ কৰি থাকে, আৰু যাৰ কাৰণে তেওঁলোকে যথেষ্ট উপাৰ্জন কৰে, তেওঁলোকৰ সীমিত উপাৰ্জনৰ পৰাই। গতিকে ইনভেষ্টমেণ্টৰ আইডিয়াটোৱে আমাক বিত্তীয়ভাৱে সকলোকে সবল কৰিব। আমি ফাইনেন্সিয়েলি ষ্ট্ৰং হ'বৰ কাৰণে আমি ইণ্ডিভিজুৱেলি, আমাৰ পৰিয়ালবোৰ, তাৰ লগতে আমাৰ গোটেই ৰাজ্যখন, গোটেই সমাজখন আমি বিত্তীয়ভাৱে সবল হ'বলৈ হ'লে আমাৰ মাজত বিত্তীয় বিনিয়োগৰ সজাগতাৰ অতি প্ৰয়োজন। সেইকাৰণেই আজি এই আলোচনাটো কৰা হৈছে। এই ধৰণৰ আলোচনাই আমাক তোমালোকক ব্যক্তিগতভাৱে বিনিয়োগ সম্পৰ্কে ইনভেষ্টমেণ্ট সম্পৰ্কে সজাগ কৰাৰ লগতে তোমালোকৰ দৰে younger জেনেৰেশ্যনটো যদি এনেধৰণে বিত্তীয়ভাৱে সজাগ হৈ আহে আৰু টকা পইচা উপাৰ্জন কৰা টকা পইচাখিনি এনেই গোটাই নথৈ অদৰকাৰী খৰচ কিছুমান নকৰি যদি আমি উৎপাদনশীল কামত বিনিয়োগ কৰোঁ তেতিয়াহ'লে আমাৰ নিজৰ বিত্তীয় উন্নতি হোৱাৰ লগতে আমি আমাৰ সমাজখনকো বিত্তীয়ভাৱে সবল কৰিব পাৰিম আৰু সমাজ এখন কেনেকৈ হয় যে এজন ব্যক্তি গোট খাই লৈ ব্যক্তিৰ সমষ্টি হ'ল সমাজ গতিকে আমি যদি ব্যক্তিগতভাৱে ব্যক্তিসকল বিত্তীয়ভাৱে সবল হওঁ আমাৰ সমাজখন নিজে নিজেই সবল হ'ব তেতিয়াই আমি যেতিয়া ইনভেষ্ট কৰিবলৈ যোৱাৰ এটা ধৰণৰ বিপদ সম্ভাৱনা ল'বলৈ ৰিস্ক ল'বলৈ আৰম্ভ কৰোঁ সৰুকৈ যদিও আমি চেফেষ্ট এভিনিউ বিচাৰি ফুৰোঁ চেফেষ্ট এভিনিউ বিচাৰি আমি ইনভেষ্ট কৰিলেও তাতো কম বেছি পৰিমাণে অলপ ৰিস্ক থাকি যায় সেই ৰিস্কখিনিকে ল'বলৈ যদি আমি আগবাঢ়ি আহোঁ তেতিয়াও আমাৰ বিত্তীয় অৱস্থা সবল হ'ব আৰু সমাজৰ বিত্তীয় অৱস্থা সবল হ'ব এইখিনিকে ক'লো বোধ কৰোঁ সময়খিনি প্ৰায় শেষ হৈছেগৈ মই ইমানতে সামৰণি মাৰিলোঁ বুলি ঘোষণা কৰিছোঁ
Okay, thank you, sir. The program is not completed yet. We are offering the vote of thanks.
From my side only.
Yes, definitely. Sir, I got your point.
Okay.
Yes, so now I'd like to request my colleague from the department, Ms. Sangeeta Das, to do the formalities of offering vote of thanks. And after that, we can formally conclude our program. Over to you, Sangeeta.
Yeah, yes, sir. Respected dignitaries and my dear students, it's my immense pleasure to share vote of thanks to you all. I, Sangeeta Das, on behalf of Department of Banking, would like to say thank you to our principal, sir, Dr. Utpal Sharma, for giving us permission to organize this beautiful event. After that, I would like to say thank you to our respected resource person, Professor Pranjal Bespura sir, for enlightening us with his beautiful speech and beautiful and knowledgeable and informative speech. So our students are immensely benefited from his lecture. And after that, I would like to say thank you to our IQAC coordinator, sir, Dr. Pranjal Dutta sir, for his active cooperation and support. And then I'd like to say thank you to our students for joining this program. After that, last but not the least, I would like to say thank you to Mr. Harmeet Singh, Assistant Professor of Department of Law, for providing his helping hand in organizing this beautiful event. Thank you so much, Mr. Harmeet Singh. And thanks to all for attending this program. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Sangeeta, for your vote of thanks. Even I would like to thank you for your constant support. And moreover, I would like to thank our IQAC coordinator, sir, for his inspiration. He always inspired us to do something for the betterment of the college as well as for the students also. He always, he called me in for last 2 days that whether the program will be conducted on time, whether preparation is okay or not. So once again, I would like to especially thank Pranjal Dutta sir for his support and guidance. And so we have come to the end of the program. I hope our dear students have earned lots of knowledge since this is just a preliminary exercise. After that, we can conduct certain programs for in advanced program, learning program. It will take some time, maybe 2-3 days program will cover up most of the things. But yes, within this short span of time, our respected resource person has delivered such a speech that it has really enlightened not only the students, even I have learned lots of new things. I'd like to once again thank our respected Pranjal Bespura sir for his valuable time and speech. Thank you, sir. Now we can formally conclude our program. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Manas,
Thank you, sir.
Sangeeta, and all. And probably principal is not there online. Okay. Can I convey my regards to your